Okay. A company's business risk is determined in a large part from the company's line of business. Okay. So what is the risk of the company? The first one is business risk. Okay. The second one is financial risk. Okay. So business risk have two, that is sales risk and operating risk. Okay. How about the financial risk? Financial risk is the risk resulting from a company's choice of how to finance the business using debts or equity. Okay, financial risk is referring to, okay, whether the company want to choose to get the money for the company, and whether want to choose using the debt or using the equity. That is the two things. Okay, so we use solvency ratios to assess, okay, a company's financial risk. There are two types of solvency ratios. The first one is component percentage and coverage ratio. Okay, so component percentage involves comparing the elements in the capital structure. Okay, but for the second one, coverage ratio measure the ability to meet interest and other fixed financing costs. Okay, let's look what is the ratios, okay, on the solvency ratio analysis. Okay, so the first one, the first category is on the component percentage solvency ratio. Okay, so what is it? Inside the component percentage solvency ratio, the first one is debt to asset ratio. So we want to know what is the proportion of asset finance with debt. Okay, how much is our financing money? Okay, how much is from debt and how much is uh, okay, debt to asset ratio. It means that from our asset, how much is come from debt. That is the debt to asset ratio. Okay. The second one is long-term debt to asset ratio. Okay, how much? Okay, from our total asset, from the company's total asset, how much is our long-term debt? Okay, so we will uh, know how much is the proportion of assets financed with the long-term debt. Okay. The third one is debt to equity ratio. Okay. So total of the shareholders equity, how much is our debt? Okay, debt financing relative to equity financing. Okay, how much is the proportion? Okay, because ratio is proportion, right? So how we want to assess our solvency using the ratio. Finance, the fourth one for competent component percentage solvency ratio is financial leverage. Okay, so it's equal to how much so the formula is total assets divided with the total shareholders equity. So we will know the reliance on the debt financing. Okay, how about the coverage ratio? Right. The coverage ratio consists of the four formula. The first one is the interest coverage ratio. Okay. How to calculate for the interest coverage ratios using in earnings before interest and tax. Okay. Earnings is our profit. Okay. Profit before we deducting with the interest and also taxes. Okay, that is EBIT. Stand for earning before interest and taxes. Okay, divided with the interest payment. Okay, how much is the interest paid from the company? So that we will know the interest coverage ratio and assess the ability to satisfy interest obligation. Okay, whether the company is able to pay their interest obligation. Okay, so that is interest coverage ratio. Okay, the second one. The second one is on the fixed charge coverage ratio. So what is the formula? EBIT plus with lease payment divided with the interest payment add on with the lease payment. Okay. So the difference between interest coverage ratio and fixed charge coverage ratio is we must adding the lease payment here. Okay. Ability to satisfy. Okay. We will know the ability. Okay. Using the when we calculate the fixed charge coverage ratio, we will know the ability to satisfy interest and lease obligation. Okay. Lease is the same goes with the loan actually. Okay. So the third one, we want to know the cash flow coverage ratio. Okay. So how to calculate for the cash flow coverage ratio is cash flow. Okay. Cash flow plus interest payments plus tax payment divided with the interest payment. So we know the ability to satisfy interest obligation with the cash flow. Okay, how to calculate the cash flow to debt ratio? So the formula is cash flow is divided with total debt. So with the calculation, we can know the length of time needed to pay off debt with the cash flows. Okay, how much time, what is the time period, so that we can pay back our debt using the cash flow. Okay, that is cash flow to debt ratio. Okay, that is all the solvency ratios. Total ratio, solvency ratio is 8, right? So next, let's look at the profitability. Okay, what is the profitability? Yeah, profitability is the margins and return ratios provide information on the profitability of a company. Okay, margin and return. Okay, provide information on the profitability of the company and the efficiency of the company. Okay, if the company is high in profitability, it means that the company is efficient. Okay, a margin is a portion of revenues that is a profit. Okay, we call it margin is usually referring to profit. Okay, profit is our revenue. Okay, hasil revenues. Okay, a return is a comparison. Okay, of a profit with the investment necessary to generate the profit. Okay, how much is return? Return means that some things that we must to forego in order to generate the profit. Okay, so that is a return. Okay, so what is the type of the profitability ratios that we calculate? Okay, the first one is the gross profit margin. Okay, each margin ratio compares a measure of income. Okay, if we want to calculate the profitability ratio, okay, using the margin ratio, okay, we must calculate okay each of the margin using the total revenue. Okay, so if you notice here, all the formula, okay, gross profit margin, operating profit margin, net profit margin, pre-tax profit margin is all, okay, the formula dia punya dekat bawah ni, kita kena divide with the total revenue. Okay. Okay, the difference is on the first one. The top one is gross profit. If you want to calculate for the gross profit margin. But for operating profit margin, we should use operating profit divided with total revenue. Okay, net profit margin. Okay, actually the margin here, okay, we want to know the percentage. So you must times with 100%. So the answer should be in percentage. Okay, times with 100%. Okay, net profit margin, how to calculate? Net profit divided with total revenue. Okay, how about the pre-tax? Okay, pre-tax profit margin. Pre means that before. Okay, before the tax. Profit margin. Earnings before taxes. Okay, earnings before taxes is EBIT. Okay, divided with the total revenue. Okay, what about profitability ratios return? Okay, tadi, okay, margin. Okay, so next we calculate the profitability ratio in terms of returns. Okay, returns ratio compare a measure of profit with the investment that produced the profit. Okay, so how much we invest in order to generate the profit? Okay, operating return on asset. What is the formula? Operating income divided with average total assets. Okay, how about the return on assets? Okay, return on asset is also a profitability ratio. Okay, in terms of return. Return on asset we will calculate using net income divided with average total sales. Return on total capital, net income divided with average interest bearing debt. Average interest minus bearing debt plus with the average total equity. Okay. Then how about return on equity? Return on equity is equal to net income divided with the average shareholders equity. So then operating return on assets is equal to operating income. This is the same one. Okay, operating return on asset is already at the top here. Okay, the same thing. Okay, that is the return. And then the end. Okay, finish chapter 4. So let's look at the calculation that I've given to you, the tutorial. Okay, have you finished the tutorial? Both of you already do the tutorial or not? Once again, I can't hear you. Or maybe my earphone or not earphone. What's this? Headphone is something wrong somewhere. Okay. Did you already done the question?
No, madam.
No, not yet. Or not even trying? Not even trying, my dear?
I'm not sure about the formulas.
Formulas, is I given you already or not? The formula.
Last time you said to do the first question only, right?
Yes. I hope that you will do the cash flow first. But never mind. Next week we will discuss the question. Okay. So I want you to do first. Okay. You just try to do first. Okay. Next week we will discuss, and then if you don't understand, we will discuss and I will show to you. Okay. How about the another one tutorial? Not shadowing also.
The what?
The another one tutorial. It's about the ratio. I already given to you. Can't you get it in the WhatsApp group? What I am doing. Okay. The first one is I've given to you the tutorial 5, right? And also another one is tutorial on the cash flows. Okay. But never mind. Let's look at the tutorial 5. Let's discuss together. Give me 2 minutes. I want to go to my office first. Okay, let's try tutorial 5 first. Okay. Okay, let's continue class. Okay, Pine Tree Lumber is a small family-owned lumber business with almost 10,000 acres of timber holdings and logging and mill facilities to cut and dry raw timber to sell as finished board lumber. The financial statement shown figure 1 and 2. Figure 1 presents the balance sheet and figure 2 is profit and loss. Okay, so this is one is the balance sheet. Okay, we have current asset, that is cash, current receivable, inventory, other current asset, fixed asset, so total fixed asset, okay, liabilities and shareholders' equity, common stock. Okay, so let's do. Okay, this is the figure 2 is regarding the profit and loss. Net sales, COGS, gross profit, expenses, profit before tax, income taxes, and net profit. So just let's look at the liquidity ratio analysis. Okay, does it have sufficient cash and short-term assets to cover short-term liabilities to be solvent? Okay, does it manage its short-term assets and liabilities in some way to avoid the risk of not meeting its short-term obligation and running out of cash to add in upstream? This question calculate the following figures and ratio. Okay, so let's look at the liquidity analysis first. Okay, net working capital amount. So how much is the net working capital amount? If you look at the balance sheet, so can you try to answer? How much is the net working capital amount? So look at the balance sheet there. Net working capital. So which one is the net working capital? Plus, if you have any idea about it? How to know that the amount is net working capital? Working capital is account receivable times with inventory minus with account payable. That is the net working capital plus. So net working capital is equal to account receivable times with inventory minus with account payable. So can you find out how much is our the PTL account receivable? Okay, how much is their account receivable? Can you find out? Okay, which year that we do? Okay, we just do for the year 2011 only. Okay, so how much is our account receivable on 2011 plus?
Madam, where is this tutorial from?
I just give to you in the WhatsApp group.
Oh, I don't have WhatsApp. I mean, I'm having trouble with my phone.
Okay, do you
And
want to?
I only did tutorial 1 because I got it from LMS.
No. I just give to you inside the WhatsApp group. So,
Yeah,
Richie,
tapi I tetap fine.
Richie, how about Richie?
Richie, I tetap dia tak bagi tahu I.
Okay. Can you
I didn't see in the group.
okay, the tutorial is in the group, right, Richie?
No, madam, I didn't receive it.
Oh, are you sure? Okay, how about the second tutorial? Cash flow tutorial?
No, miss, there's no second tutorial and third and fourth. Only first tutorial in elements.
No, I asked you about, okay, dekat dalam WhatsApp group, in our WhatsApp group. Did you have WhatsApp group, right?
Yes, madam.
So I already post it in the WhatsApp group. So you didn't receive any tutorial, isn't it?
Yes, madam.
Okay, never mind. Okay, how about I post it once again? So can you see it or you can receive it or not? Okay, can you see the tutorial inside the WhatsApp group? Ada dapat tak?
Right, madam.
Alright.
Yes, madam.
Okay, boleh dapat ya? How about Risha? Risha dapat? Dapat access tutorial?
Belum. Richie
Belum
belum
lagi.
send dekat saya.
Okay. Oh, you having problem with your WhatsApp? Okay, faham.
Yeah,
Okay, tak apa
so
nanti.
I gonna Discord this.
Okay, tak apa. Okay, can we start? If both of you are ready, you can tell me. Okay, are you ready with the question? Never mind. We will do it together. Okay. So I will show you how to calculate the ratio. Okay, you ready, guys?
Almost, madam.
Saya dah tengah sakit kepala. I have an headache because of side effect of the booster.
Oh no.
And also my shoulders is very pain, you know.
Yeah. You need to rest.
You got Pfizer, right? For the
Yes,
booster.
madam.
So did you have got a fever on that time?
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little
A
bit.
little bit fever.
Yeah. See with me.
Then I makan banyak-banyak.
Rasa macam lapar kan?
Yeah. Macam
Sama
tak
lah.
makan.
Nak makan saja. Okay, can we continue, class?
Yes, madam.
Okay, so let's look at the question. So How to calculate net working capital? Okay, this is the formula. Account receivable, you must times a plus with the inventory minus account payable. So you will get the net working capital. So okay, we'll do for the 2011 first. Okay, so how much is the account receivable for 2011? So how much here? Can you see what is the amount for account receivable? 117, right? Okay, so 117. So how much is our inventory? 209. Okay, and then our account payable. Account payable is 196. Okay, 196. So working capital is account receivable 117 minus plus with inventory that is 209. Okay, minus with account payable that is 196,000. So how much is our net working capital?
130,000.
Okay, very good. 130,000. So this is the answer for net working capital, 130,000. Okay. So how to calculate for current ratio? Okay. So let's look at the formula here. Okay, how to calculate for the current ratio? Okay, liquidity. Current ratio is equal to current asset divided with the current liability. So how to calculate current asset? Okay, current asset. Which one is our current asset? Okay, so this is current asset that we have four. Okay, one, cash. Two, account receivable. And then the third one is inventory and also other current assets. So total for current asset is 439. Okay. How to calculate the current ratio is equal to current asset divided with current liability. So how much is total current asset? Okay, 439 divided with the current liability. Okay, which one is our current liabilities? Here. Okay, total current liabilities. 196. So we just divide 196. Okay, please calculate for me how much is our current ratio. So how much is 439 divided by 196?
2.24.
Okay, very good. 2.24 is our current asset. Okay, 2.24. So ratio, okay, you must answer in the ratio. So ratio 1. Okay, that is how you must do, okay, the answer for the current ratio. Okay. Okay. So 2.24 ratio to 1. Yes?
I want to ask where the 1 came from.
Okay, 1 is uh, ratio for the current liability. So we assume that one is RM 1 ringgit. Okay, it means that we have 2 ringgit and 24 cent of current asset in order for you to pay RM 1 ringgit of current liability. So that's why the answer is in ratio 1. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
like this. Okay, next, how to calculate for quick ratio. Can you remember how to calculate for quick ratio? My God. Quick ratio. Okay, let's look at the formula. How to calculate cash plus short-term investment plus with receivable divided with the current liability. Cash. Is there any short-term investment? No, right. There is no short-term investment. So I have another one formula, okay, that we always use to get the quick ratio. Okay, cash plus with receivables minus with inventory. Okay, cash plus account receivable or any short-term investment minus inventory. So let's look here. Quick ratio is equal to cash, okay, plus account receivable minus inventory minus prepayment. Okay, if there is any prepayment in the balance sheet. If not, we just put zero there. Okay, divided with the current liability. So let's use another formula. Cash plus with account receivable minus inventory minus prepayment. So you have, okay, it means that the quick ratio means that the most we will choose the most liquid asset. Okay, so cash is the best asset yang kita boleh convert kepada, simply convert to the uh, money lah, duit yang kita boleh pegang. Account receivable pun senang, tapi inventory tak boleh. Okay, susah. So what we'll do is, okay, cash plus with account receivable, we must minus with inventory. Okay, in order to us to calculate for the quick ratio. So let's do 104,000 cash. Okay. Cash is 104,000. Okay, times with account receivable. How much is our account receivable? 117. Okay, minus inventory. How much is our inventory? 209. 209. Okay, divide with current liability, that is 196,000. Okay, so what is the answer for this? 104,000 times plus with 117,000 minus 209 divided with 196. So what is your answer? What is your answer?
Is it 0.06?
Yes, that is correct. Okay, we got the 0.06. Okay, 0.06. Okay, ratio to RM1. Okay, if you can see here, the quick ratio, okay, the current asset is very, very low if compared to the liability. Okay, okay, next, let's calculate for the day receivable. Okay, day receivable means that day receivable is here, number of day of receivable. Number of day of receivable. Okay, how much is the time that you do for the company in order to get back their account receivable or to collect on the account receivable. So you also can use this formula. Okay, wait, I will give you the formula. Instead of using this, you also can account receivable. Account receivable, okay, divide with sales, okay, times with 365. Okay, this is the easiest formula instead of using this. Okay, account receivable divided with the sales times with 365. Okay, let's look how to calculate day receivable. Okay, how much is our account receivable? Okay, day receivable is equal to account receivable divided with the sales times with 365. Okay, how much is our account receivable? 117. Okay, how much is our sales? Let's look at the question. Okay, you should choose net sales. Okay, so given the net in the profit and loss is net sales. Okay, 2,669,484. 2,669,484. My goodness. For a while, that's so much. Okay, 2,669,484. 2,669,484. This times with 365. Okay. So let's calculate. Times with 365. Okay. What is your answer? for the receivable.
$15.9.
15.9 or is equal to 16. Okay, very good. So, what is this? 16. Okay, so 16 days. Very good. Okay, the company only took 16 days for them to collect back their account receivable. It means that very efficient. Okay, very efficient to collect back their receivable. Okay, so can you understand, Michelle?
Yes, madam.
Okay, very good. So let's look for inventory turnover. So what is the formula for inventory turnover? Okay, so please use the simple formula to calculate for inventory turnover is cost of sale divided with average inventory. If inventory, average inventory. Okay. Okay, this is the simple formula for you to do the number of days inventory. Okay, ataupun inventory turnover. But here they did not give us the opening inventory. How come we will calculate for the average inventory? Oh my goodness. Okay, we just have the closing inventory here. Okay, wait for a while. How can we inventory is average days cost of goods sold. Inventory average days cost. How to calculate number of days of inventory if there is no closing or opening inventory here? Okay. So never mind, let's just ignore the question. Okay. Because we do not have the amount for, okay, the figure 2 is not very detailed. Okay, did not give us the amount for opening inventory. Okay, opening inventory is very important for us to calculate for average stock or average inventory. Okay, opening plus with closing inventory divided by 2, that is the average. Okay, that is the average inventory or average stock. Okay, never mind, we just ignore for the days inventory turnover. Okay, this question did not mention the opening inventory. Okay, that is very important for us to know the opening inventory. Okay, so let's look at the profitability and performance analysis. Okay, so let's look at the profitability ratio. How much is the net profit amount? So let's look at the question here. Okay. Net profit amount is 17,000. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Okay, okay. Betul lah, betul lah, betul lah. Okay, okay, never mind. I'm wrong. Okay, net profit, our net profit is 70,000. Okay, net profit amount is 70,000. Okay, so gross margin percentage. So how to calculate gross margin? Gross margin, okay. Okay, gross margin is equal to gross profit divided with what? Divided with what? Gross profit margin. Here, gross profit margin divided with the total revenue. Okay. So which one is our total revenue, or actually you can choose the sales, amount of sales, actually net sales. Okay. Gross profit. Okay, we just do, okay, the formula net sales. Okay. Gross profit divided with the net sale and then times with 100%. So our gross profit is 149,353 divided with 2,669,484 times with 100%. So what is your answer? Okay, what is the gross margin? 6. Okay, 6%. 6% of the gross profit margin. Okay. Next, how much is our, let's calculate for net profit on sales percentage. Yeah. Okay, net profit on sales means that net profit divided by sales. Okay. Net profit margin. Okay. Net profit margin.
70,000.
Yes. Richie, you want to ask the question?
No, man.
No, no. Okay. May I ask both of you what language that you use with your family? Tagalog. Huh?
We speak Tagalog and English, but
Most
when I talk to my siblings, we speak in Mandarin.
Mandarin? You can?
Yeah.
Oh, really? How can you speak in Mandarin? You study?
Yeah, we studied in Singapore and continued here in Malaysia.
I see. I see. Your father is working here in Seremban on semiconductor, right?
Yes.
Same with my husband.
Oh, side 1 or side 2?
My husband is side 2.
Oh,
Your father?
Sama je.
Sama, side 2. Tapi your father is the manager, right?
Tak pasti.
Tak pasti.
He doesn't talk about his
Work.
line of work to us.
Okay, you tak balik Philippines?
Tak boleh.
Tak boleh balik
Ya, sebab banyak quarantine. Tapi sekarang macam boleh lah.
Dah boleh lah kan? Last kali balik Philippines bila?
Sorry, miss.
Bila last kali you balik Philippines?
Last kali I rasa 2018.
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, dah lama dah.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many siblings that you have?
3.
Tiga.
We're 3.
Oh, 3. So another one is your, you have your brothers or?
Yeah, younger brother.
Younger brother. Okay, never mind. Let's continue. I love it. If you want to know, I love to tengok cerita Filipin. Dia cakap bahasa Tagalog tu kan. Macam ada sikit-sikit berkaitan dengan dia, ada sikit-sikit perkataan tu sama macam Malay words, right?
Yeah.
Macam anak ko kan.
Yeah. Payung pun sama.
Payung pun sama kan. Banyak yang sama. Yang siapa tu? Actress yang the beautiful one tu. Siapa nama dia? Marian Rivera. Is it correct?
Oh, Marian Rivera.
Sangat cantik.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue. Net profit margin. So how to calculate net profit margin? Okay, so net profit divided with net sales, of course, times with 100%. Okay, so net profit is 70,000. And then the net sales is so what is your answer? Very weird. The percentage is very low, right? If you compare with the net sales.
0.06.
0.06 is about 1% only. Or not, 0.1, right?
Yeah, if you simplify it.
Okay, if you simplify, 0.1.
Yeah.
669 times 800%. Okay. With one 0.6. Okay. So next, what is the question? Okay, return on assets. So how you want to calculate return on assets? So is there any formula here? Return on asset, yes, that is correct. Net income or net sale divided with the average total asset. Okay, average total asset, or else, okay, I will find out another formula that we can use to calculate for return on asset. Okay, wait for a while. Return on asset. Okay. Okay, kita akan, okay, what is the formula using, okay, sales, net sales divided with average total asset. Okay, net return on asset is equal to net sales divided with average. Okay, how come, okay, macam mana nak cari average total asset? Kita dah ada net sales juga. Net sales pula dah. Betul lah, net income. Okay, net sales kita 2,669,484, right? Okay, macam mana nak kira average total asset? Okay, here. Dia ada bagi 2 tahun, right? So, we have total asset here. Total asset for 2011 and also 2012. Okay, so we have 2 years there. Okay, macam nak cari total asset? Okay, you times both this total asset. Okay, 995 times with times pula. Add on with 1,000, 1,001,000. Tambahkan and then divided with 2. That so that kita akan dapat average total asset. Okay, cuba cari 995,000 times add on with 1,000,000 and 1,000 and then divided by 2. So you will get 99. How much average asset? How much is your answer for average asset? 990. Okay. So you can calculate 2,669,484 divided with 990,000. So you get the answer is 2.67 return on asset. Okay. Did you understand how to calculate the average total asset? Michelle, Rishi?
Yes, madam.
Okay, very good. Okay, so let's look. Last one is return on equity. So net income, net sales divided with the average shareholders equity. Average shareholders equity. Okay, net sales is the same thing. Okay, and then so kita nak tengok average shareholders equity. Let's look at the total shareholders equity. We have 752 and 769. So how come we can calculate for the average shareholders equity is 752,000 times add on with 769,000 and then divided by 2. So the average is 76055. So net sale is 2,669,484. So how much is our return on equity? 2,669,484 divided with 760. Okay, how much is your answer? 3.51. Very good. 3.5. The reason on is this. Okay. So that's all for the calculation. Okay. Okay, for Rachel, please fix it your WhatsApp because later on I will add on any tutorials. I will put inside the WhatsApp. Is even easier for me. Okay. So, so is there any question regarding the how to calculate for the ratio? Okay. I will not plan to continue with the chapter 5, that is managerial accounting. So let's continue next week, okay? So tomorrow there is a public holiday, okay? So for Chinese New Year, no class tomorrow, alright?
Okay, madam.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye. See
Thank
you
you, madam.
again. Bye.
Bye. See you.
Enjoy your
Thank you,
holiday.
madam. Happy holidays.
Thank
Happy
you.
holidays.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.